Good morning.
Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you. Maybe I should take a shower, it's been a while. Yep, there it is. I don't know that I've even used those grenades once. Which is probably an error on my part. But you know, let me... let's put on some music while we read. First of all, emails. Probably heard, but Middle Knot City was nuked about a year back. Civilian staff, everyone and everything, gone in the blink of an eye. Demons, yes. Fragile got caught up in the whole mess too, wasn't privy to the details. Long story short, they started screening deliveries. One treasure, low South Knot, half's better than all, but a whole lot of people still died. Festered and spread. Paranoia. Yeah. People like we've seen this in real life. Tragedies make people react in understandable but ultimately counterproductive ways. The whole war on terror being probably the best example. Craftsman, age of printed nukes, let's go, baby. You used to have this prepper friend, an older guy. Good old days before this Stranding. 3D printing was all the rage apparently, and the tech could be used to spit out pretty much anything you could think of, even the most complicated stuff. Didn't take long for the first gun to be printed. Yep, that's happened. All you had to do was input the right data, and you had yourself a firearm. People didn't think much of it at first, just kids messing around and all that, but it didn't stop there. Printed guns became printed bombs became printed nukes. Illegal as hell, of course, but the government couldn't do anything to stop it. Damn right. If you got no idea who's packing a nuke, the best course of action is to make sure you're packing one yourself, right? Yeah. That's how people thought back then, anyway. Mutually assured destruction for every honest citizen, just as George Washing Machine would have wanted it. People saw enemies everywhere, terrorists, sleeper cells, all that shit. Then, of course, there was an explosion. The Death Stranding had nothing to do with nukes, of course, but people were pretty quick to jump to the wrong conclusion. Almost everybody assumed it was terrorism. Why wouldn't you? Anyway, this old timer didn't want anything to do with other people. He just wanted to shut himself up in his shelter and be left alone. He was scared. Everything that came before had led to a world filled with weapons. I could see where he was coming from, thinking society and government were doomed to fail. He's right, but I'm more optimistic. As long as we remember the mistakes of the past as we strive for a brighter future, I believe we can prevent another explosion. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm fully aware of the risk, but I think we got to give the UCA a shot. Oh, wouldn't that be something if everyone could just have nukes? It wouldn't be nukes for everyone and not just for the tiny minority of people in charge of countries. Second pizza pie. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with the pizza. Film director. Potential of hologram generators. Autodeck's new hologram generator. Oh yeah, the stealth thingy. I haven't really tried it because it uses resources, I think. Or was it? No, it uses a battery. Used a hologram generator to sneak into a mule encampment and shoot some footage. They had no idea it was there. It's amazing what kind of shots you can get when no one knows you're filming. In fact, I've decided I'm going to use the same technique to shoot a whole movie. I'm going to call it The Great Deliverer. I already got you down for the starring role, Sam. You wouldn't disappoint me, will you? What do you think of the Carol boots? I haven't actually tried them. Something about Carelium and making them extra durable. I'd be worried about chiral contamination myself, to tell the truth. My daughter had made several pairs like that, you know. She's really quite something. Yep. Fragile's name isn't Mud anymore. South Knot City lives to see another day, eh? I remember the bomb those bastards set off before. People said Fragile was working with them, but they had it backwards. She was trying to save us, just like you did. Fortunately, this time everybody knows her part in it. Fragile's name won't be Mud anymore. Mud around here much longer, I'll wager. It's all too easy to forget we're still alive because of people outside our little enclave. But you've helped us remind us we're not alone. We're part of the UCA, which means we can't just look to others for assistance. We got to give back in return too. And we will. Cover request. Oh yeah, that's the one I just did. Yep. And they're back in one piece. Carol was miraculous. Folks, but we also... Okay, first tips. There we go. Zipline. Interviews. Where do we want to start? Let's start with the situation after the first Death Stranding incident. Die Hardman 3 years ago. It was a series of huge explosions. Well, not so much a series. They were simultaneous, worldwide. The global comms infrastructure was shot to hell, but we salvaged what we could and tried to make sense of what had happened. It didn't seem like much at the time, but it was a hell of a lot better than what we got now. Anyway, the government figured the whole thing was a terrorist attack at first. We'd been dealing with a lot of those back then. But it didn't take long to see that this was something else. The craters left by the blast were bizarre. There was no rubble, no dust even, which led the scientists to rule out meteor strikes. There was trace neutron radiation, alpha rays, but we knew it wasn't nukes either. Some of the particles we detected we'd never seen before. Carelium, although we didn't know it at the time. The more we studied them, the more our scientists came to the same conclusion. These were the results of annihilation events. It was right about that time that chiral clouds started to form, and after that, all communication with the outside world went down for good. Yep. Now this is interesting. 1 year ago, Deadman. We humans are complex multicellular organisms. 60 trillion cells inside each one of us, they say. How many of these cells need to die for us to consider a person dead? Are there any cells in particular which determine whether a person is alive or dead? These questions are academic, of course. The exact point of death can't be calculated using cell counts. On the other hand, no one can deny the existence of degenerative diseases that gradually destroy more and more cells, leaving their victim effectively half dead. And what about me? Most of my organs have been harvested from other people. They still work, of course, but could their original owner have been said to be alive? I really don't know. Incidentally, have you ever heard of a fun little experiment they once did with roundworms called C. elegans? These creatures are notable for glowing bright blue when exposed to UV light, but only when they die. It seems to be a reaction from the anthranylic acid within the organism, and it's known as death fluorescence. Yep, that's right. Blue is very much the color of death, it seems. Can it therefore really be a coincidence that there's no blue in an inverted rainbow? Timefall strengthens an area's connection to the beach. This is something to do with chiral particles becoming excited, I believe. In spaces connected to the beach, electromagnetic waves with a blue wavelength can travel easily through the seam, leaking out onto the beach. Some people think that's where the blue from the inverted rainbow goes. Who knows? The fact that blue has a strong connection to death, though, that much seems pretty inarguable. Huh. Oh, giant PTs, let's go. Like the one in the intro? Hartman, 2 years ago. The following assessment is based entirely on eyewitness testimony. Be advised that none of these claims have been independently verified. There are several types of BTs, and the means by which they interact with the living also varies. Some BTs actively seek out human beings, while others attempt to draw us towards them. Still others are capable of consuming their prey, causing a void out in the process. It is not only their roles and behavior that set them apart, however. Their physiology is also different. Moreover, we have anecdotal evidence suggesting the existence of some truly enormous BTs. Curiously, however, these ones do not appear to have umbilical cords. Giant BTs are comprised of the consolidated ka of multiple deceased individuals. As a result, the connection between each individual and their beach is lost, which is why the resulting BT does not manifest an umbilical cord. That's the theory, at any rate. Unfortunately, I doubt we'll be able to learn more about these entities until the chiral network is online, a day that can't come soon enough. Did we have anything more? Prepper shelters. Probably not as interesting as the other stuff. The Elder. Back before the Death Stranding, there was all kinds of companies selling all kinds of shelters. Hurricane-proof, earthquake-proof, disease-proof, war-proof, terror-proof. Probably had a recession-proof model, for all I know. Anyway, you could picture it all going to hell. They had a shelter for it. And the guys building them? Military types. Astronautical engineers. Astronautical? Amateur enthusiasts. Everybody and his uncle was out to make a buck. But if you wanted something that'd actually last, you had yourself 3 solid choices. First, there's your American Survival Shelters units. They were global military hardware supplier. Used to build big government bunkers, nuclear shelters, all that. They started selling to the general consumer right before the Stranding. Damn good timing, huh? Anyway, those babies were the creme de la creme. Next up, you had your Millennium Preppers. They made it big right after a string of terror attacks. Started out selling bankfuls and reinforced containers and the like. Wasn't hard for them to break into the shelter game, and they knew how to build them tough. Then there's your domestic guys, World Safety Housing. All about affordability they were, cheap and cheerful, well as cheerful as anyone could be after the Stranding. Still, they did a lot of good for a lot of folks after things went to shit. Well, we're quite some interesting stuff. Blue as the color of death. I suppose blue is considered a sad color. So I'm wondering if we're just cycling through BB's memories by this point. I'm pretty damn sure I've seen this. Cliff. Yeah. Oh fuck, let's watch all of these from beginning to end in case they're gonna tell me something interesting. The thing she's in is reminiscent of the BB pod. Has BB been a nice child? A spaceman.
Gotta give my buddy his present too. Won't be needing this anymore. I'm done fighting.
He's done fighting. Then there was...
What to do with this one?
Then we went into...
Well,
Wait.
Merry Christmas.
If that is like a space-time thing, was that his past or his future or... Ah, fuck. Truck looking fixed up. I should go back to the other side sometime. Let's... Do we do pizza delivery? Let me have a quick look at the auto pavers along the way. We're gonna need... We got the crystals for that. Gonna need about 700 metals and about 500 ceramics. Let's start off with 700 metals, 500 ceramics, and see where we're at. Metals, 700. Let's do 600, 700. Ceramics, we needed 500. Maybe 480 was enough. I think so. Oh, no. Confirm. Load it all onto the truck. Changes. Fuck. I keep wanting to press, you know, the usual back button to get out of the menu, but that ends up reversing my decision, which isn't without logic, but it kind of throws me off. So, on one hand, that's garish and ugly. On the other hand, that's Unit 1, which is cool. So I guess I'm torn on that particular paint scheme for the bike. Can I? Did I make it impossible to interact? I think I did. I just want to ensure that my truck is close enough that I can get shit straight from it to... God damn it. Oh yeah, it's... Oh fuck. Sorry, I have... I've cut my finger a bit. So it's kind of painful to press the button. Yeah, that is exactly enough. Perfect. And the required crystals. I don't mind a little bit of excess materials. I think the road is slightly less necessary at this point or place than it would have been, but it's still appreciated. Let's have a look then. Okay. So the roads go by there. That's gonna be a pain. That isn't too bad. That's a bit. That's a lot. I should be able to do this one too. Let's see. Gonna need a little less than 400 chiral crystals. I'm gonna need just about 1,000 metals. And I said like 820 something ceramics. It's like I think I'll be able to do that right now, which I might as well do. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I can do that. I wanted to try it. God. So, I'm gonna load up my truck and I'm gonna grab that pizza. So, materials. Carol. I thought I had crystals to grab. Oh, I do have crystals to grab. Okay, wait. Do I need to grab crystals? Let me... That's the one we're going for. We need almost 500. I got 160 on my person. So let me grab 340 about. Something like so. I'm gonna need 1,000 metals. Give me one of those big ones. I'm gonna need 800 ceramics and change. It's quite a lot, but I should be able to manage. I want it all in my truck, and that should be enough. Take on ore. Fuck. Then I want the pizza to Peter Englert. Yep. Can I not? Oh yeah, I have to go into the other menu to get other stuff. Throw the pizza in the truck. Wait, floating carriers? I don't think that's gonna be necessary. Cool.
Pizza should always be kept flat to
Yes,
level with the ground, to be clear.
I know this.
You're like-
I'm aware. Should be fine in my truck. And I want not that. I can do that and that. Ooh, do I want to do that? Cosplayer. That I will definitely do. I'll pick up that for doing a little later. That I think I'll take those and work it out later. The other ones. Yeah, that's my truck. That's the one I want. Load it all on. Now, what is that big thing I got on my back? Special alloys. No. Put that on to there. That should be fine. Pizza, let's go. You know, I don't know that pizza delivery was what I was expecting from this game. But then again, I'm not entirely sure what I was expecting for this game. Like, at all. Should be close enough. Fuck. I keep doing the wrong button for interacting. Give me that. No, wait. Perfect. That. Yeah, I'm gonna need that one too. And then we got Cairo crystals. There we go. Did I not? Wait. Rebuild roads. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, okay, there we go. I misunderstood the interface. There we go. More road. Make life that little bit easier. Oh dear, I hope we can get under here. Yeah, we sure can. Then we're gonna get shit out of luck. Looks like the road is eventually gonna head over like that. So, what do I want to do? I want to get to the road quickest possible way. Actually, let me see if I can explore a little bit. Someone left a truck over here. Darkener wood. Yes. So the road will eventually go over here. Here. Oh boy, that's gonna be tricky. Several abandoned trucks is a bad sign, I feel. Okay, let me think about this. Mules? Where am I at? Let me head this away. Let's take aim for the junk dealer, roughly. I feel like this terrain will be more suitable for my means of transportation. Actually, why the fuck not just head straight for the junk dealer, drop off the delivery there. Should probably be able to find a place to recharge, which I'm gonna need apparently. I need to be on the lookout for crystals. Damn, my battery is draining really fast, but I think I should be able to... Okay, that was a mistake. Hope that doesn't ruin the pizza. see what's going on over here. Is that a post box? I don't see a research station, which is a problem. Hello, junk dealer. Hope that's close enough. Let me make my delivery.
Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Hey. Wow, just look at it all.
This is more than enough to cover us.
I'm glad. Have a look at connection level. It's a pretty good boost. Great transporter. Can carry more cargo.
There's some
Lovely.
This is
Give me some. Oh, okay. Cousin Carol letter. Why not? So
come by again.
I will eventually.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
Mysteries of the Crater. That sounds interesting. Was it oh, it might have been an email. So, I think that's the generator I want to go for. So the truck is charging while at rest, so to speak. Oh no. But I do want to get to that charge station. It's not called a charge station, it's called a generator. I'm aware that the battery is running a bit dry. Oh, fuck me. No. Those sound effects really do sell. Well, the game has good sound effects. Yeah, ping negated. Like I know what I'm doing. They really need to be seeing that tooltip about enemy scanners and shit. Zip zap zap zooby dooby doo. You know what? Charge my truck while I go grab some crystals over there. Okay. And that should be fine. Be good enough at the very least. Then there's the bridge. Now, Mr. Septiceye was talking about how at the time he was playing, there wasn't all that many structures around, and I'm guessing, I'm not entirely sure how it works, if like the most liked structures are the ones that show up in everyone's games, or if it's just like more things get built, more things get added into everything. Oh well. What's good, my dude? Suck shit. I didn't kill him though. I see you. That's way off, my man. That's not way off. It's pretty dead on. Okay, okay. That might actually be a problem. Hey, dude. You should be keeping your eyes facing forward. Please. Is this working? Whose footprints are these? Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna have to fight these assholes. You need to... Okay, okay, it's one of those. I would rather... Oh, fuck me. Hey. Did that guy say hey? Well, it's a good thing. Fighting in this game is pretty easy. There we go. We can grab some medals. Anything else of interest around? Sticky gun. I can grab a sticky gun, why not? So, on we go. Got some pizza to deliver. I'm trying to be careful on the bridges. I remember that time I fucking launched myself like an asshole. Didn't go super good. Oh no 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 no. Perfect.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
Sure. Did you really need to? Whatever. Here you go. Bunch of shit for you. Yeah. Well, my truck is kinda aching. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And another star. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Bunch of colors. A courier. Huh.
No shame in taking a break sometime.
No. No shame, but I do have business order. Building materials. I can do that, just not at the second. Oh, I do want eventually to get another level 2 long range truck, but not at this exact time. Put that on my truck. How's my metals and alloys can also go on the truck. And that's good. Now I have a pizza with only 50 minutes. That's actually tons of time, but nevertheless. Actually, before I move on, are there any like standard orders worth doing? No. Take on orders, standard orders. To engineer, to elder. Well, we're gonna be passing by the craftsman. Timeful farm. Shit, there's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do the ones going to. I don't think I ever did max out Lake Note, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see. No. Did I ever max out the Elder? I'm not entirely sure. That I can do in a little bit. So, I'm gonna grab all these wait. Oh no, my truck is too far away, I think. No, it's not. Put all that shit in there. And then we go.
Order assigned.
But pizza comes first. Antique games, huh? So, Peter Engler. Let's see, I'm not using any power when I'm on the road, but I don't seem to be gaining it either. That's fine. Man, I feel like just a little bit of fog goes a long way to make this game that much prettier. Like, which might sound some mean, like the fog is obscuring the hard work of some artist, but it actually comes out looking better for it. Should I be going like so? Nah. I'll do the other route. The one on the map. No, but like, it's like how to put it? It's like how the right clothes on a lady or gent, depending on your liking, the right clothes on an attractive person is way sexier than complete nudity. Like, you don't want to show it all. You want to show some, but leave some for the imagination. Cause then the brain juices will get flowing, and let's see. The brain juices get flowing, and the recipient of the vision. What the fuck am I saying? The person looking can, in their own brain mind, imagine something way better than reality, how they do it, whether they want to or not, because that's just how we do with our brains, our brains. So when you are looking at someone wearing, like, how about a lot of ladies and some gents find military uniforms attractive. Why? Because it like gives you a good idea of the shape of the body while also like obscuring a lot of it. I don't know. I guess it's a theory in progress. But I do believe there's some truth to it. And that's... How did I get there? From the fog. The fog works like that. It gives you a good idea of the area, but also obscures it. Companion cube. I'm probably gonna grab that real quick. Let me toss this here companion cube on my back. There it is. You've seen it. You know the portals. You know the funny 2006-ish memes. Here's your pizza.
Complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
It's perfect, right? It's perfect. Time.
Thank you for your continued support.
Yeah?
Good work.
Still not gonna show up? Actually, fuck. I keep doing that. Let me see if there's anything here to transport. No. Because this guy's like a real shut-in. I guess with enough pizzas, we'll get him on board. That way. So. Toast to Porter good and true. Already, he appreciated pizza. I was gonna order pizza the other day. Because I eat like shit. But then they didn't answer at the pizza place. Like it went on and on with no answer. And so I went like, no, fuck it. I'll go to the burger place instead. You lost a sale. Why not picking up your phone? Though I suppose they were probably hard at work with tons of orders, so they might have as well appreciated me not adding more to their workload. Like the people working there, I don't believe get paid by the pizza. So, you know. There we go. Here's your companion cube as well as these things.
Hey, how's it going?
Hurry.
Legend does it again. Everything.
Everyone is just bending over backwards to suck my dick. Which, you know, can't complain. Oh, those stars are not moving.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah. Oh? Ah, I see. I now have a valve.
Always a pleasure, Sam.
Good work. New order available.
Sure there is. Sherlocker, claim cargo, special medicines. Should I? Looks like it's going here. So I guess I'll just grab those and deliver that.
Hey, thank you.
Ah,
Always a pleasure, Sam.
I'm fine with getting free
Good work.
stuff.
Order available.
So I will rest because at this point, I think this. I was thinking if I should split this or if I should do one big episode, and I'm thinking this might as well be a big episode. We got some delivery done. We got some roads paved. Actually, let me check my mail before we end for this episode. Let's see. Measures of the craters. I read a report on the crater you threw that nuke into. Pretty interesting stuff. Never been much of volcanic activity in that sector, in that whole region in fact. We don't have complete records from before the Stranding, so it's mostly speculation, but the report suggested that it might be a void-out crater that filled up with tar. That it might even be a conduit to the other side. Which would mean that whatever you throw in there would wind up in the beach. Huh. Could be we don't understand a damn thing. Yeah. Marriage sucks. You're still breaking your back holding shit through the wilderness, Sam? Ever long for a little company? I know I used to. Not anymore. Between you and me, I can't help thinking life was easier back when I was on my own. The freedom to do whatever the hell I wanted. Now I'm pissing and moaning over every tiny thing. Where does this girl get off being so fucking fussy? I swear I can't do anything right. Should have seen the fight we had the other night. I tell you, it's true what they say. Familiarity breeds contempt. Don't ever get married, Sam. Woof. Woof. There's a big oof, my dude. Are we destroying ourselves? That's the question I ask every Monday. Before you came through, there were people blaming bridges for our troubles left and right, saying it was their fault terrorists were targeting us more and more. There's no denying that they were. Not after we lost Middle Knot and half of South, not to mention the other smaller incidents all over. Hell, even our old friend Mama got mixed up in one too. What we got isn't new, though. Well before the Stranding, folks all over had a hard-on for stockpiling nukes and other WMDs. Frankly, if the world hadn't gone to shit, we'd probably have blown it up by now. I tell you, there's nothing more dangerous and destructive than human beings. Call it morbid, but a part of me wants us to get it over with already, if we're gonna. It's what humanity deserves, isn't it? If the stupidity we've shown in the wake of the Stranding is any indication. God damn, I know you're kind. Fucking... I don't know. I feel like the people who go on and on about how awful humanity is, I don't know. It just gets a bit much. Yes, Mr. Englert, please accept my humblest apologies and my most heartfelt thanks. Once again, your incomparable pizza delivery skills have been put to the proof and found unimpeachable in every regard. Do forgive us if we seem ungrateful. The visiting couple, twin souls of decorum as they are, were desperate to present themselves to you in holographic form that they might express their heartfelt appreciation Regretfully, they are hopeless novices in matters technological, and as I myself was away procuring vital supplies, I was unable to rectify the situation on their behalf. These circumstances conspired to produce the most unfortunate of outcomes yet again, a thankless end to an onerous and entirely bothersome task. If it is any consolation, the pizza was divine. He has a way with words, Mr. Englert. Thanks so much, Sam. The stories I'd heard didn't do you justice. Benjamin's blah 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 blah. I'd like to give you a vow by way of thanks. I'd also like to share with you a story. You know that one huge explosion that happened years and years ago? A rumor has it at the bottom of the lake that the lake formed by Ground Zero has another kind of valve at the bottom of it. I also heard that the monsters called BTs are aliens that hail from another world, one that was linked to this one by way of that explosion. That's the story anyway. So you make sure you keep the valve closed tight, Sam, or the aliens will come and get you. Yeah. Is it weird to have feelings for bots? We doing this? Okay. Okay, let's go. This stays between you and me, okay? I'm trusting you. Right, here goes. Thing is, I've come to have feelings for the delivery bots. Nothing weird, just, you know how people are happy to see when you drop by and worry about you when you're not around? Well, it's like that. For the bots. I can tell them apart. Know their every scratch, every patch of peeling paint, every little quirk. I know their personalities. And if we lost one, I can't say I wouldn't shed a tear or two. Sounds crazy, right? AIs and bots don't have feelings, but humans can't help it. And convincing yourself it's not logical and trying to fight it is easier said than done. Maybe that's why people used to name their cars. 'Cause they were more than just tools, you know? Not that you don't understand. You got a BB. They may tell you it's just equipment, and you may tell yourself that too. But that's not what you believe in your heart of hearts, is it? I'm glad that didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. With the whole feelings for bots. No, but that's entirely within reason. People get people tend to personify objects a lot. They're like, well, I do it. I personify my guitar. Is there anything else? The guitar is a big one. I don't really personify my car. But I know people who do, and I know that if I ever got like my dream car, I would probably start doing that. It's a natural thing. People do it, and that's fine. I think I'm gonna head to bed. I noticed you can see my time on the reception date of the emails. Yeah? You wanna... You might have noticed it's like midnight right now. Perform action. So, you know, I should be heading to bed. I don't remember if I've seen that before, but that's great. All of that shit must have been a blast to mocap. I'm just gonna test if I do the same direction again. Yeah, it's gonna do the same thing. Are diagonals different? Doesn't seem that way. Which means that if I want to see my favorite one again, I'll do left on the stick. No, that's different. Oh well. Whatever. Let's sit back down so I can end this episode and head to bed. See ya.